Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Jason Freeman. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Alright, so I saw the Supergirl film starring Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa last night, and I do have thoughts. Now this is the non-spoiler review. I'm going to do a spoiler review after this, but I want to just start now. There won't be any spoilers. However, certain things I'll allude to that could be in the spoiler territory, but I'm gonna do my best to not give away anything that will spoil anything major in the film. Now some of the stuff you did see in the trailer, so it's one of those situations where if it's in the trailer, that isn't a spoiler. So if you saw it in the trailer, that's not a spoiler. However, there are certain things that happen in the film, including the ending, that I will not spoil in this review. And the other thing I'm gonna do is, as normal, I'm gonna say what I like about the film, I'm gonna say what I don't like about the film, then I'm going to end it by saying if I think you should see it or just skip it. Alright, so what did I like about the film? Well, first and foremost, I did like the story. One of my big complaints about certain films is that the story is so convoluted, there's so many moving parts that you don't really know what's happening. And so with this film, it's not that at all. It's the straightforward telling of the story of Ruthie and Kara and their journey together, which isn't a spoiler, you see it in the trailer. And so it's just it's a straightforward story. It's not too complicated, and that is very much a strength of the film. Now you also see Krypto in the trailer get shot with the arrow. You see him like laying down in the trailer, so that's a big part of the story. You see it, and so again, straightforward, clear. If they have a goal, I mean, you can guess what it is based on the trailer. They have a goal in mind, and the whole film is about them trying to accomplish this goal. And this brings me to the second thing I liked about the film, and that is the chemistry between Kara and Ruthie. And so in the comic, there's very much of a, I would say, like role model big sister and like little sister dynamic. I think they work together well. And there's never a situation where I think that they're kind of both trying to take too much of the screen. They both know their roles, and they both very much lean into their role. And one question people often ask is about the villain. And honestly, I think this is where there could be some division as to if people like the villain or didn't like the villain. I liked the villain. I thought the villain worked for this film. Let's say you had a Joker level, like, you know, Heath Ledger Joker level villain in this film, that I think it would be so overpowering with these other two characters, so Ruthie and Kara. I think it would be so overpowering if you had a villain that took that much of the air in the film. That would be very difficult to really focus on what the film is about. I think Krim, the way that Krim was played was perfect. This isn't Lex Luthor. This isn't Darkseid. This isn't, you know, a major known villain. I mean, as far as I know from the comic, he only appears in Woman of Tomorrow. I mean, based on the ending of the comic, he's not going to appear anywhere else unless you did a prequel or something. But Krim of the Yellow Hills, he functions for this film. He plays a particular part in this film, and I thought that was a good part of the film, in my opinion. And overall, this is my last thing I liked about the film. Overall, the acting in this film from all the main people, and even some of the side characters, fine. But what didn't I like? The biggest thing that I really did not care for in this film, and it actually made it difficult for me to get through it, was there's a lot of very slow parts of the film. Now, I can't spoil anything, I won't spoil anything, but towards the end of the film, there was a very kind of lull, kind of slow part, and I was literally, and I'm not even joking, I was literally falling asleep. I feel like with the Superman film from last year, there was enough stuff going on throughout the film that I was locked in, and I saw it twice in the theater, multiple times at home, so each time I was locked in, it had a good pace. This one, there are big swaths where it is just like talking, exposition and things like that, and I was dozing, and I honestly might have fallen asleep towards the end of the film because it was just so slow towards the end that it just kind of lost momentum. And my last critique, I think that's the last big thing. I'm gonna talk about Lobo in my spoiler review, so I'm not gonna say anything about it. Oh, but he was Jason Momoa was well acted, so that goes with one of the things I like. It was well acted. But in regards to my last dislike, is they showed way too much in the trailer. Way too much. There was a moment, I'll give an example from the trailer. There was a moment where Ruthie finds out that Kara is Kryptonian. Basically, and Ruthie says, I thought all the Kryptonians were dead. And she's like, no, they didn't all die. The gods the gods aren't that merciful. And so that should have been a powerful moment in the trailer, in the film, but it was in the trailer, and so you lose part of that. And there were multiple things in the film that should have been bigger moments, should have been more like the big battle scene should have been a bigger moment, but you saw it already. You saw it in the trailer. Which brings me to, should you see the film or just skip it? This is a tough one for me. If you don't, let's say you got paid and you don't really have, your money ain't really that loose right now. Your money's kind of tight. Just wait till it comes out. I mean, if you have HBO Max or whatever, or if you think you'll get paid later, you know, just basically you can skip it. I mean, it's there was nothing in the film movie watching experience in the theater that really did it for me. Like the film felt a little small. I said that in my out of the theater reaction, so I didn't include it in my non-spoiler. But it felt small, and so you can skip it. Like it's not something that has to be seen in the theaters. There's a lot of big action set pieces at the end, but you've seen pretty much all of them. You saw them in the trailer. So if you want to skip it, go wait till it comes out on DVD, not DVD. Wait till it comes out on streaming, and I think it's fine. If you found that video interesting and or informative, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video. And if there is another film you want me to review on this channel, please include those in the comment section below. Thank you all for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day. Superman was good.